Welcome back to the channel, everybody. We have a 2020 Super Duty, and we're going to be replacing the steering column control module. And this thing has 218,571 miles on it. So first, before we can put this in, we need to go in the programmable module installation. And that is back over here. And we're going to go toolbox, steering column control module, programmable module installation, download, run. Yeah, we got power, we're good. Yes. Yes, the original module is installed. We're going to turn the ignition off. Oh, sorry. Ignition on. Engine off. That was my fault. Okay. Operation in progress. Turn the ignition off. Okay. Now we're going to install a new module. Hole right there. There's one on the other side too. This is going to pop the airbag out. Slide that bad boy in there. And you feel it pop like that. Same thing on the other side. And it's got a swib connector down here that we're going to unplug. Then this little guy down here. Are you emptying a bottle? Yeah. Viking mechanics over there emptying out a bottle into the drain. Not gonna say what kind of bottle, but unplug. All right. So that's the driver airbag. So when we were pushing through the steering wheel here, it's going through and it's pushing on, sorry, this spring, like so, to release the tabs. Next, we're going to take off the steering wheel. Forgot to unplug you. Steering wheel's off. Now this is all exposed. You can pop that out. There's 3 bolts underneath, 5.5 millimeter. You can find them. One, two, 3. Separate. This just snaps. Which is exposes a bolt here. There's one on the other side and one on top. And they are 5.2. I'll drop one down here. Two. We're gonna have to unplug a whole bunch of stuff here too. Three. What I'll do is I'll pull it forward, unplug that. Unplug that. Probably could have left that plugged in, but unplug that. And then the one down here. Unplug that. And our new one. Plug you in. Plug you in. I'm gonna need you. Plug this back in. Take this little guy. There's a screw. There's a screw. And the one I dropped right down here. That's that part. And put all this back together. Put my screws back in the bottom. Don't need this old anymore. Helps if you can see what you're doing down here. One. Two, and one that I dropped. Well, I'll find that in a minute. But yeah. Steering wheel. Okay, I did find that other screw. Sorry, and then you just slide this back down. And it's gonna lock into place. Come on. Then you slide steering wheel back on, but you don't want to take this off until after the steering wheel is on. So that's in there. Then I'm just gonna zip it with the gun right quick. Pull that, plug that in. Grab my airbag. Make sure that's plugged in. Push it back down on here. Then I'm going to plug it in. Click. Bam. Now we'll go back and turn the key back on and we will program the module. Okay. Key on, engine off. Okay. And it's programming its thing. It is programming the steering column control module. Should be done here in just a second. It'll tell me to turn the key off and all that good stuff. Really not a hard job to do. It's so the clock spring, part of the airbag, and then the steering angle sensor and everything is part of this module. And I'll show you what was going on with this one. And the dash is back on. Now it's going to configure the module. And then after that, we should be done. Updating. Updating, updating. Ignition off. Okay. Application finished. Okay. And that's it. That's how you do a steering column control module. Alright, so what was going on with this one is this is the clock spring. This is where the steering wheel plugs in. This is what connects to your airbag. This turns that many times when it's not supposed to, but if I go back the other way, it just kind of keeps going. And the steering angle sensor is actually back here. It's back in that ring. It won't let me. It was reading incorrect steering angle sensor no matter what you do to it, because it also had the airbag light on. The clock spring is just worn out. So it's recalibrated now. I'm actually going to go send it for an alignment because the steering wheel is off a little bit, but this was not reading correctly. That's what was wrong. That's why I got a new steering column control module, because the sensor is actually built into the module. It comes as one whole assembly. I love you guys, and I'll see you on the next one.